It's 7 a.m, start of the morning rush hour. West Yorkshire Roads Policing Unit PCs Lee Moody and Craig Warner are called to attend a crash at Dawson's Corner, a traffic black spot midway between Bradford and Leeds.
All we've got at the moment is a report of a two-vehicle collision. It's saying that there's one person possibly trapped in a vehicle. He's not sure if they're trapped or if it's just concern for them.
Outside London, West Yorkshire has the highest number of traffic collisions in the UK.
En route, we got an update saying that a person was trapped. It can be quite a horrific sight, especially depending on how much damage is caused. So that's all going through your head.
Road conditions this morning are bad.
It's -3 and foggy, really foggy. We've got to be careful what we do, and then you get people that
do just stop in the middle lane of a roundabout rather than moving over when it's clear.
And rush hour traffic is proving a challenge.
Use your mirrors! Mate, do you want me to hang out a window and shout?
Neither.
There's noise, there's lights, there's everything telling people that we want to go by. Move! People just aren't paying attention. It could be one of their family members, it could be their house, it could be some of theirs that we're actually going to. They'd want everybody out of the way then. Fire service are already there, ambulance are already there. So I would imagine that total chaos is ensuing at the moment. Until we actually get there or get further updates regarding any injuries, we're still not 100% what we're actually going to. How do? You all right?
Yeah. Obviously only just arrived a bit.
Okay.
This fella's still trapped in the vehicle.
Right.
We don't have any real concerns. He's complaining of a bit of head pain, but the paramedic says it's unusual as that, I think. But he doesn't think there's any problem. He's about 50 years old. The lady over there, she's been the driver of this vehicle. I haven't asked what's happened yet. I haven't spoken to any of
No problem. So she's this one, he's that one.
Yep.
It appears that the driver of the car, the male party, is sort of trapped basically because of his door more than anything, and because he don't want to risk getting out of his car for fear of injury.
Nobody else involved, I don't believe. There's been quite a few people that pull over and other witnesses. Apparently they've not been able to get anything out of it.
Right,
that lady
no
will be able to tell you exactly what's happened.
Main thing is the safety of everybody that's there. Once you've got that in place, then you start speaking to people, start building a picture of what's actually gone on.
I think I tried to move in the other lane to avoid him because I thought but he might stop.
Yeah.
But he didn't, he carried on.
It's a big deal when you're involved in any sort of a collision for most people. There's a lot of mess, there's a lot of blue lights around you, there's people milling around. It is a shock. The thing is, accidents happen, don't they? The main thing is that you're okay. Everything else is kind of secondary, innit? It's nice when you help people, to be honest. Whether it's just somebody who's had a collision and it's one of the biggest deals that they've had, and just helping them to get their head around what's gone on.
Crucially for the cops, the crash was witnessed by a driver following behind.
She was coming out and he did a U-turn out, so she tried to
Swerve.
get out of the way,
Yeah.
and he just went
Cool.
like that.
The lady in this black Seat's been coming up the road, and the taxi's done a U-turn in the road. She's tried avoiding it, but hasn't been able to, and she's impacted the rear of the car, causing extensive damage to hers.
The taxi driver is complaining of neck pain. He's taken to the ambulance. The priority now for the traffic cops is to get all of the lanes open and moving again.
1-4, thank you. Can we get recovery for both of these vehicles, please? The IP's been taken out of the car and is now on the back of the ambulance. And the other vehicle's extensive front-end damage. We are blocking 2 lanes of the ring road, so if we could jack up our recovery, please. It's going to be at our request.
What we've also got to be mindful of is there are potentially thousands of motorists needing to use that road within the next couple of hours. They've got places they need to be, they've got meetings they need to be at, they've got stores they need to open. We need to get that road open and flowing as quickly as we can.
While Lee gets things moving again, Craig continues to interview the female driver.
Did you phone the police?
The lady behind stopped. She went straight into the lay-by. The lady took me over there and he was on his phone. So he was on his phone. He didn't get out and say anything. He was just on his phone. And there was the lady that was with me that rung everybody. A couple of people stopped.
As soon as he's come to rest, he's been on his phone, and I think it's angered one or two of the witnesses that's been at the scene.
Hello. Extent of injuries? Nothing life-threatening? Right, we're just going to try and get the car shifted so we can reopen the road. All right, cheers.
The taxi driver's injuries aren't serious, but he will need to be taken to hospital for further assessment.
Have you seen him, fella?
No, I've spoken to the paramedics. They've got no grave concerns.
I think he's just trying it on. Apparently, when they've stopped, first thing he's done, straight on phone.
Right.
For now, getting the taxi driver's account has to wait.
Here we go.
Something else has happened.
Are you two all right?
We tend to find when we're at the scene of an accident, people pay more attention to us than they do to everybody else.
Too busy looking at that?
The other car behind has been looking at us, not looking at what's happening in front, and has just gone straight into the back of him.
After the unexpected interruption, Lee and Craig press on with the clear-up.
They're just bits of metal, skin and bones, that's what matters. As long as there's nobody seriously injured or out like that, cars can be fixed or written off, replaced or whatever. But like I said, people are more important than vehicles.
With the roads moving again, the cops finally managed to interview the taxi driver in hospital.
He's basically confirmed that he's done a U-turn, he's had a look, he couldn't see anything coming, he's done the U-turn and then the collision happened. It's clearly, he just hasn't seen it coming up, he hasn't looked properly and he's pulled out and that's what's resulted in the collision.
At the end of the day, I've got a lot of sympathy for the other lady who was being confronted with a vehicle turning across a path and she couldn't do anything about it.